Have you ever felt a cold glance brush past you, an invisible distance, even when you've tried your best to be friendly? Why, even without a clear reason, do some people silently harbor feelings of dislike or resentment towards you? This is not just a question of curiosity, but also a key to unlocking the complex world of social relationships. In this special video, we will explore 9 surprising reasons, the secrets hidden behind the negative emotions others have for you. Prepare yourself for these insights to transform your perspective on the world around you. Before we begin, I want to express my sincere gratitude for the invaluable support you have given me. My joy comes from creating these videos, and my greatest happiness is reading your sincere and motivating comments. If this is your first time here, please don't forget to hit the like button and turn on notifications so YouTube can share this knowledge with more people. Now, let's embark on this journey of discovery and transformation together. Are you ready? 1. Envy and jealousy. One of the deepest and most common reasons someone might harbor hostile feelings towards you is envy and jealousy. These emotions are like a poison, silently destroying relationships, turning admiration into contempt and respect into resentment. Envy and jealousy often arise when someone sees in you something they desire but feel they cannot achieve. It could be your career success, personal achievements, or simply aspects of your personality or lifestyle. Instead of being inspired by your successes, they see in them a reflection of their own shortcomings and misfortunes. This disappointment and dissatisfaction gradually turn into resentment, driving them to wish for your failure. More dangerously, envy and jealousy can lead to negative actions such as slander, defamation, and even sabotage, aiming to bring you down from the position they have imagined you to be in. The important thing to remember is that envy and jealousy are the problems of the person feeling them, not yours. Don't let the hostility of others make you doubt yourself or blame yourself. Your successes and qualities do not need to be obscured just because of someone else's inner turmoil. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "Don't worry about things outside your control." The envy and jealousy of others are among those things. Focus on what you can control, your actions, thoughts, and responses. Understanding this will help you navigate difficult situations wisely, maintain inner peace, and focus on personal development. 2. Misunderstandings and ineffective communication. The harsh truth is that even the smallest misunderstandings can sow the seeds of deep and lasting resentment. The root of these conflicts often lies in a disconnect in how we express ourselves or interpret the words of others. A small gap between the speaker's intention and how the listener receives a message can lead to unnecessary misunderstandings. Just a misplaced word, a misinterpreted tone, or even an inappropriate facial expression can create false impressions. These small communication errors, over time, erect emotional barriers, causing others to misunderstand you as disrespectful, distant, or even hostile. Effective communication is the foundation of every healthy relationship. Without it, conflicts and misunderstandings will arise like mushrooms after rain. Negative emotions often stem from our inability to express thoughts and feelings clearly, creating opportunities for misinterpretations. Furthermore, a lack of active listening pushes us further apart. Because when we don't truly understand the other person's perspective, we easily make false assumptions and judgments. These misunderstandings are not just simple disagreements, but fertile ground for negative emotions to grow. When people feel misjudged, they tend to build a distorted version of the relationship based on communication failures. Small initial misunderstandings can lead to hostility and suspicion, distorting the relationship and misrepresenting the truth. That's why recognizing the role of misunderstandings and poor communication in causing negative emotions is crucial to avoid unnecessary resentment. We need to strive to build an environment of transparent, open, and sincere communication in all interactions. Give others the benefit of the doubt, and put yourself in their shoes to seek clarity when there is any ambiguity. By doing this, we can prevent unnecessary grievances and maintain relationships on a foundation of health and positivity. 3. Competition or rivalry. In highly competitive relationships, constant comparison and endless rivalry become the source of deep negative emotions. When the boundaries of healthy competition are broken, it turns into an obsession, a burning flame of resentment, driving the desire to see others fail or be brought down. Competition and rivalry are an inevitable part of life, permeating every aspect from the workplace, social relationships to family. In moderation, healthy competition can be a driving force for personal development. But when rivalry becomes an obsession, driven by insecurity, jealousy, or past grievances, it turns into a destructive flame, where the goal is no longer personal success, but the failure of others. This transformation from healthy competition to hostility often occurs when someone feels overshadowed or undervalued by others. Instead of turning this into motivation to rise and overcome their own limits, they focus on belittling or weakening the other person. This emotion becomes even more intense when they believe that the success or recognition of others is undeserved, or worse, something that should have been theirs. As Marcus Aurelius once warned, uncontrolled rivalry can lead to destructive actions such as slander, sabotage, or personal attacks. When the desire to win at all costs takes over the mind, people not only ignore ethical standards, but also are willing to harm others. These actions not only harm the targeted person, but also erode the character and integrity of the perpetrators. Recognizing that competition and rivalry are potential sources of hatred is crucial to understanding the nature of these relationships. By recognizing these emotions in ourselves or others, we can aim to turn competition into collaboration, or at least learn to compete in a healthy and respectful way. Remember that the success of others does not diminish your value. There is enough space for everyone to shine, and this mindset is a powerful antidote to the hatred born from blind rivalry. 4. The influence of social expectations. Sometimes, the invisible expectations of society can create profound negative emotions, especially when you dare go against the norms and values considered right. Imagine living in a community where everyone is bound by certain cultural traditions and values, but you choose your own path. It could be a non-traditional career, a non-standard relationship, or simply a lifestyle that doesn't fit what is considered normal. For some people, your choices can be shocking, uncomfortable, or even resentful because they challenge the beliefs and values they've held dear for so long. But remember, this resentment doesn't come from you, but from the invisible pressure of social expectations and the fear of the unknown. Your decisions are like a mirror reflecting the rigidity in their thinking, forcing them to confront the contradictions in their own beliefs. The most important thing is, this life is yours. Your choices, whether large or small, are steps on your unique journey toward happiness and fulfillment. You are under no obligation to live up to the expectations of others, no matter how much they object. Living true to yourself and following your own values is a prerequisite for a happy and meaningful life. Only when you dare to accept who you truly are and stand up against the unreasonable expectations of society can you find true freedom and live a fulfilling life. Don't let the judgments or expectations of others dictate your path. Embrace your authenticity and bravely live the life you desire. 5. The lack of recognition. The feeling of being overlooked or unacknowledged is one of the deepest sources of resentment and negativity in human relationships. We all crave our efforts, successes, and contributions to be recognized. But when those contributions are ignored or undervalued, bitterness will gradually accumulate and eventually turn into hatred, especially in competitive environments such as the workplace, family, or social relationships, where the desire for recognition is always burning. As Epicurus once said, when someone feels their achievements are belittled, it easily becomes a seed of resentment towards those who seem to receive more attention. However, it is important to understand that recognition is subjective and varies depending on individual expectations. Some people need more validation and appreciation than others. This requires us to communicate openly and express recognition at the right time to prevent the accumulation of unnecessary negative emotions and cultivate healthier and more positive relationships. On the journey of navigating these complex emotional dynamics, setting boundaries with those who are immersed in their own problems and insecurities, those who bring negativity and disturb your peace, is crucial. Setting boundaries is not a sign of weakness, but a powerful act of self-defense. Often, the hostility directed at you has little to do with who you are, but more to do with the internal struggles of that person. Whether it stems from envy, misunderstanding, value conflicts, rumors, personal insecurity, lack of empathy, or competition, these negative emotions reveal more about the person harboring them than about you. Remember, you are not responsible for the negative emotions of others, nor are you obligated to please everyone. By understanding these factors, you can develop a balanced perspective on relationships and avoid letting negativity affect your self-worth or worldview. Instead, focus on your qualities, strengths, and build healthy and positive relationships for yourself. Finally, I want to send you a message of encouragement. Remember, each of us is a unique individual with our own qualities, flaws, and unique paths to pursue. The reasons why someone dislikes you are essentially a reflection of the battles that person is fighting within themselves. Therefore, continue on your path with integrity, kindness, and sincerity. Cherish those who truly respect and appreciate you for who you are, and by doing so, you'll create a healthier and happier environment for yourself and those around you. I am eager to hear your stories and successes. Please hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and leave a comment below to share your story, your successes, and even the challenges you have overcome. If you are unsure what to comment, just write peace to indicate that you have completed this session. Your interaction will help this community grow towards wisdom and the art of turning every challenge into an opportunity. I will leave 2 more videos here for you to continue learning and growing on your journey of personal development. And finally, I sincerely thank all of you for taking the time to watch this video. If you find it useful and meaningful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support me in creating more quality content. Thank you very much.